What's going on today, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about how to make a YouTube short within Davinnci Resolve. Before we get right into the video, I want to thank you guys for all the support recently. I know 40 subscribers almost is not really a lot, but I do appreciate y'all's support. And if you guys would consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, that would help me out greatly. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So we got Davinnci Resolve open now. I'm already within a timeline that I was using to edit some previous videos. So don't worry about all the extra crap you see on the side, please. But the first step of anything within Davinnci Resolve is opening it. And before you drag your video in, you're going to want to go to File, Project Settings, and make sure all this matches 19 by 1020 or 1080, and playback frame rate 60, 60 as well, depending on what you recorded in. Right. All right, so now we're going to drag our clips onto the timeline. You're going to want to be in the Edit tab that's right here. You don't want to be in any of these because they're not what you want to be in. So you're going to be in the Edit tab. Once we're in there, paste your clips from wherever they're from. You're probably in your files or, you know, using OBS or GeForce Experience, wherever they're at. So you're going to want to get your selected clips. I'm going to use this one right here. And then the next step is you're going to want to create another timeline. So you're going to go up here to File, New Timeline, ignore this, unclick Project Settings, Format, and you're going to want to change this right here to 1080 in the first box by 1920. That'll put it in the YouTube short format. Anything else and it won't work. All right. So now once we do that, your other timeline you created should look like this, just a box, and it should be, you know, tall and square. Gonna go back to our first timeline. Once we're back in our first timeline, we're gonna want to make sure our I don't know what to call this, the clipping tool, and make sure everything's together. You're gonna want to make sure it's white and selected. All right, we're gonna click on our right-click on our clip, copy, go to timeline 2, and we're gonna hit paste insert and paste insert again, and that'll give us 2 copies of the clip. Now that we're right here, we're gonna drag our clips all the way to the back, and it should look like this. Next step is unclick the coupler right here, and it should let you to, you know, click whatever video you want. We're gonna click the bottom audio by itself and click backspace, and that'll delete it out. You only want one audio going from the clip, or else you'll get reverb from the other one. All right, next step is we're gonna disable the top video track and leave this one enabled over here. We're gonna click it, and we're gonna zoom this bad boy in. Fill up pretty much the timeline, about a 2.3 will work. Now we're gonna go over to effects. And once you're inside of effects up here, you're gonna go to effects down here. Oops, open effects, my bad. And you're going to pick out which one you want. You got box blur, directional blur, Gaussian, and that's the one we're gonna be using tonight. Or now, not tonight, it's night outside. We're gonna click and drag it onto the bottom clip, and it should be blurry like this. You're gonna go to effects and make sure it's on replicate, not reflect. And I mean, you can make it super blurry if you wanted to. But I'm gonna leave it at 0.4, which is what it's set at. All right, and our next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna re-enable video track up top. And now your clip should likely look like this. Click the top one, and we're gonna zoom it in to about a, let's go 1.8. That looks pretty good. Now if we play our clip, you should get the replication on the bottom, and it should be clear here. And it's simple as that, guys. I'm going to show you how to add some other stuff in here, but if you don't want anything else and you just want it simple like this, all you're going to do is go to Deliver on the bottom right-hand side, make it go to the correct location, file name, whatever you want it to be. You're going to click Add to Render Queue and hit Render All. And that's that simple. But for me, we're going to add a little more. So we're going to go back to the Edit tab. Once in here, we're going to go back to Media Pool. I don't have my song in here, so we're just going to pick something random out of here. So we're going to click, drag our music down below, and now you should have double audio. All right, and I'm going to zoom out real quick because I want the middle portion of the song. You're just going to get the blade tool or this clipping right here. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to drag it to the size of your clip. So now that we have that, I'm going to click. You should see these 2 little arrows pop up and allow you to control the decibels. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. And now we got music. Another thing I like to do real quick, guys, is you can go to effects again, go to titles, and I'm going to use this simple one. There's packs you can buy, but we're just gonna go with this really simple one here. And we're gonna make sure it's on video 3. You want yours to stack. You can already see it right here. What we're gonna do is we'll do like and comment, and then we will scroll down to the other box and do subscribe. And you can change the bold, light, semi. We're gonna go regular, and you can change the size, make it huge, make it unreadable. Now we're gonna go to settings, and you can zoom in on this, make it a little smaller and neater, and unclick this, and you can move it up and down, left and right. So we're going to move it to the middle. I'm going to zoom in. Oops, zoom back out a little bit. And that's good enough. All right, get it in the corner. Get it drug up right there to where you can see it in the middle of the clip. So it's nice and readable. So now we got our like and subscribe. You can come in here, mess with your title. You can change the color, the words, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna leave it white. And you can mess with all this yourself. It's pretty simple. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna add one more effect. We're gonna go to generators, or effects. Go to colored border. We're gonna drag that on top onto video 2, not 1, but video 2. Now we're gonna click video 2 and go to effects, and you have the color border options. I'm gonna use the color I always use in my shorts, and then you can come in here and edit. You can make it barely visible, you can make it huge. I'm gonna make it about yay big. Soft edge allows you to fade it in, or hard edge, whatever you like to do. I like to give it just a slight bit of softness, and then corner radius allows you to round it. But that's pretty simple, guys. What you can do to make it a little bit better is take the top of your clip right here, you're gonna drag it, and you're gonna take this, edit it up so your music will start at a kind of ebb in, and you can do the same thing with your video. So we're going to drag this over a little bit, and we're going to fade in, so you got a little bit of fade in, and then we can fade it all out, and now you got a nice little fade out. So guys, that's how you make a YouTube short within Davinnci Resolve. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. One final thing is when you want to finish this, all these clips here, like I said, you're going to click the rocket ship. Make sure all this is good to go where you want it to go. Add to render queue. That's something else for what was going on for me, so don't worry about that. And then you're going to click render all and you're going to be done. Good job, guys. Created your first YouTube short.